It's now June 1944. We hear that the enemy has ordered Rommel to fortify the shores of France with an Atlantic wall of steel and concrete. The Germans know we're coming. Hell, the whole world knows we're coming. Under the command of General Eisenhower, Allied forces are about to launch the biggest offensive in the history of modern warfare. Its code name, Operation Overlord. Word is we're landing troops, tanks, and supplies on Normandy. Our first move in pulling Europe out of Hitler's fist. The assault's a few hours away now. More than 7 divisions are gearing up to hit the beach. Eisenhower's already sent out bombers ahead to pound the bridges, railways, and fuel depots. Anything to cripple Nazi supply lines to the Atlantic Wall. No doubt the Germans expect us to hit the Atlantic Wall by sea. But the night before the dawn landing, our unit will parachute behind enemy lines. Along with the British 6th, we'll clear a path to move our army off the shore. The plan is to rendezvous with Allied troops from the beachhead, work our way back into France, and snuff out resistance along the way. God be with us. Sergeant Jack Barnes.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2. Here, Sturm with, again, an awesome X game at this point in Assault Squad 2. Now, we are going to not be playing Company Heroes, not playing World at War. We're going to be playing some Medal of Honor, and this is probably one of my... I think I said this about all the videos, or all the games at this point, but he's really outdone himself this time. We're talking Medal of Honor, Allied Assault, Spearhead. That intro scene makes the game look really bad, and to be fair, the game is from like 2002, so yeah, I guess I kind of forgot how not pretty the game looked, or games in general looked back then. Anyway, we are here. For some reason, there was both British and American paratroopers on board that C-47. Anyhow, we are in Normandy. We are behind enemy lines, which I guess that makes sense because we are paradropping behind their lines. But we are all by ourselves. Our goal here is going to be to eliminate each and every anti-aircraft gun and then to regroup with other paratroopers over here. This guy probably not going to make it, judged by the fact that he looks more like a zombie than anything. So, let's just get cooking. Guess we'll run out here and just immediately... I mean, this is Medal of Honor, right? We can just start engaging. There is no stealth in this game. I guess that's a lie. There is levels in Medal of Honor that require degrees of stealth, but that's not going to be what this is like. This is Men of War. It doesn't work that way. I gotta say, it's really good hearing these the M1 ground sounds, the MP40 sounds of these of Medal of Honor. Again, it's been a long time since I played. This guy's about to throw a grenade. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. Oh! Oh, you can see the stun granata right here. Okay, we got that guy. Let's run back out. Okay, accuracy very much to be left to improved. Now this will be really cool. I don't know if I've ever said this before, But I feel like if I'm doing a one-person mission only, then Call to Arms would actually probably have a superior engine, just considering that you can take over direct control a little bit more, well, I hate to say this, but more direct, I suppose. That was a really stupid thing to say, but you know what I mean. Well, the accuracy on this really leaves to be desired here. Sergeant Jack Barnes, we have to take out... Come on, sir. We'll take out that gunner on this thing, I guess, instead first. Ooh, did we just take that out? Ooh, dude, Americans make some really strong weaponry. I think we just took out that flak gun with our M1 Garand. Alright, let's push up. But my preferentially here, or preferable, I suppose, we would try and pick up an MP40 for one of these Germans. I do remember hating the M1 Garand back when I played Medal of Honor, and loving the MP40. Now, I actually did shoot both of those weapons, and some other ones, but I did end up shooting both of those weapons back in Florida as a you know, real tourist. I went to one of those places where you can shoot guns, and I guess I fired an M1911, an M1 Garand, MP40, an AK variant, and the Sterling SMG, sort of the follow-up to the Sten gun. And I fired them in the order of like 1911, M1 Garand, and an MP40. So I never fired a gun before in my life. So when I fired the 1911, I was like, man, this is like ridiculous kick. Yeah, I definitely wasn't ready for the, I wasn't ready mentally nor physically for the M1 Garand, considering obviously Florida, you know, you're gonna go out to the pool and stuff. And man, my entire shoulder was black and blue and yellow and bruised all over. I'm just gonna grab some of this stuff while they actually can't really seem to hit us. Now, let's see, can we make our way down here? Yes, I guess we cannot take cover everywhere. Let's go for a reload on the MP40. MP40 is going to be good for us, and just hearing the sounds of these guns again is so nostalgic to me. Let's go prone. Oh, I really hate this low fire rate on this thing. Let's rush this guy's house. See, this is where I would have loved having the Call to Arms engine. Did we get him? Is he still up? Oh, he just... Come on. Oh. Grenade. This makes me really want to replay the actual game. Even the enemies look the same. They have the same gear. That's really cool. He's down. Okay. Pop a frag. We actually need to heal a second. Or in a second. Pop a frag. Ooh. Danger, danger, danger. We're playing this on hard, as you can see, so we don't really have a lot of health to play with. We do need to heal up a little bit. Oh wow, that healing is going really fast. Okay, that's good. We just need to hold on for a second as we are healing up. There we go. We are back to full health, a little bit safer. Get inside. I think we have to maybe... I'm not really sure how we're going to take down these anti-aircraft guns. Maybe we could just like run over to them, or do we have to like blow them up somehow? There's no indication. I have no like grenades. Well, I guess I have anti-tank grenades, but...
Covering fire!
Oh, okay. It's just we can use these some of these AT grenades here.
Suppressing
Run
fire.
around! Oh, that was supposed to be on target.
Go, go, go!
Medal of Honor style. Okay, we got him. We just charged him out like that. That's actually pretty cool. All right, so now we need to take out this last German over here. We'll be relatively safe to then blow up the flak gun in our own time, in our own sort of safety blanket. There we go. That's one down. All right, moving up. Let's roll our weapons. Guess we are good on health. Let's jump. Oh, there's gonna be two Germans right here. Oh, they're right here actually. Come on.
We did it!
Okay, we got them. Whew.
Yes, sir! Oh,
Now it looks like these AA guns are not manned, thank God. Oh, we need to get out of the street. Get out of the street. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Oh, it was a machine gunner. Man, he actually almost cost us our life. Now, luckily, Men of War, or I should say Medal of Honor, you do get to find these med kits all the time, but they're relatively sparse. Run across the street. But here, the enemies do have some medical on them sometimes, which is very helpful. We're gonna have to try and be very careful here because we are not capable of taking a million shots. I say that now. I mean, we're taking some shots here and there, but the enemies are definitely going to, especially the machine gun, they'll drain my health down in less than like a second and a half. Okay, we're pushing up. Now, obviously, I should mention this. There would probably be music in this, but for obvious copyright reasons, and especially with an EA game, I don't trust EA I only trust EA as far as I can throw them, really. So I don't want to run the risk and get this video copyright claimed because of their music, even though the game is like, what 20 years old. Then again, Michael Giacchino, or hopefully I pronounced that correct, he initially, I believe, started with making music for the Medal of Honor games, and he's done the last Jurassic Park, obviously with John Williams' bass soundtrack, but Michael Giacchino, again, pronunciation may or may not differ, I'm not sure. Michael Giacchino actually made the official soundtrack for that new Jurassic Park movie, which I think is awesome because, I mean, as a kid, I loved listening to... Oh my lord! Alright. As a kid, I gotta say, like, listening sounds like I actively listened to it, but as a kid, I loved the main theme for Medal of Honor, which obviously Michael Giacchino did, and just to find out that the guy's gone on to become super successful and, like, do big movies like Jurassic Park is awesome. He's actually done a lot more than just Jurassic Park. I can only think of Jurassic Park right now. But anyway, we're deviating from the subject, which is killing Nazis, if I can even say that. Been watching some Glorious Bastards, and that's a good movie, though Brad Pitt, I don't remember the actual day or like the dates between Fury and the Glorious Bastards, but Brad Pitt basically plays the same guy. Like, you can't tell me I'm wrong. I swear, Brad Pitt is the same character in both those movies. Even his hairstyle is like mostly the same. I thought that always was like really interesting that it's basically the same guy, but obviously in a different movie, in a different universe. Well, I guess it's Civil War II, but you know what I mean. Like, I just felt like his maybe performance is maybe the wrong word, but definitely the way that they made him out to be was just very... Wait, did I destroy this one? Okay, I need to destroy this last one. Yes, sir! The way they made him out to be in both those movies just felt like they were like, oh man, this performance you did in this movie was so good, I don't know which one came first. Can we have that same performance in this other movie? And they just, I swear to God, it must have been recorded pretty, like, not at the same time, obviously, but close to each other, just because his hairstyle is so, like, so, we got him. It matches both movies. God damn it, invisible wall. Alright, let's run left. I guess that's one thing that Medal of Honor did, is that there was not a lot of MGs in the game. Enemies didn't carry them. There wasn't an MG that you could just carry like in other games, like Hell Let Loose, Postscriptum, or a lot of other games where you can just actually use an MG34 or 42 as like an actual main weapon. In this game, well, I say in this game, in Medal of Honor, the entire purpose of the MG was that you wouldn't encounter them very often, but boy, when you encountered one, you did not want to stay out in the open long. And by that, I mean, like, you did not want to be around it for very long.
Glad you made it, Sergeant. Looks like most of the lads got scattered.
Hell yeah. Now we got Foxhound and 2 extra boys. Let's keep pushing up. Throw a frag out, and by frag I mean an anti-tank grenade, because it'll blow up nice. He didn't even die from that. Alright. I love the Sten gun sound in this. I forgot how good it was. It's a pew, pew, pew. It sounds so weird. That's the Sten gun. That's the Sten gun noise. It's so weird. I used to be able to create your own, well, not create, but select your own character in multiplayer. That was awesome. And if you played as the British, which is really cool, so you could have, we had Russian, Italian, British, and American, and obviously German characters. Yes, sir. And depending on your, well, nation's character, it kind of changed your weapons. So depending on the server you played on, you can change your weapons quite a lot. Oh, we have to actually get in cover, It's a tank. That's not a tiger?
Barnes, get on that artillery and take out that tank.
That's not a tiger, it's a Panzer IV. Oh man, that's awesome though. We took that down pretty fast. Anyway, so you could actually choose what weapons you got depending on your nation. So you had rifleman, sniper, assault, machine gun, etc., etc. And one of my favorite ones used to be the Sten gun, just because again, listen to this thing. It sounded so stupid. You could just dab on guys with it. It was awesome. So now I guess we need to destroy this last AA gun. Glad I didn't destroy that earlier. That would have been really awkward. Imagine if I had just
No time to waste.
What if I destroyed this earlier? That would have been really awkward because I was going to, really. It's not dead yet. Be cool if you died. Okay, maybe this is like not supposed to die because you're supposed to use it against a tank. Yeah, very much so. Oh, I did not mean to get into tractor. Interesting. I don't know why the game decided that I had to put it on the tractor, but let's push past this Panzer IV, aka Tiger.
Yes, sir.
And
Nice job, Sergeant.
guess we get
Wilson,
it.
get Barnes here a weapon.
Yes, sir.
Let's find
Very
some cover.
suspicious.
Though, with that being done, this was the first mission. There's 2 more to be done, and hopefully we can definitely do some more of these missions whenever Sturm releases them. Check out his channel in the description below. Love to see you guys in the next one.